Cosmic Racing tapping in
Perfect.
today.
Perfect.
So what we've got going is Dad and I are installing the custom indiglo gauge kit. We've already popped the cluster apart and we're already deep into this. Now I want to give everybody a little tip. So these have a wire that come off of them to go down to a control box, and for that to sit flush, as you can see right here, we've already made some notches and beveled it out so that way when this let me find the piece here. So you've got this piece that goes on next. When that piece goes on, we want it to sit down flush, and we don't want it to pinch these wires because they're soldered on and you can tell it's finicky. So just for anybody doing any kind of EL glow gauges, indiglo, just any kind of modification to your original cluster, take your time, have patience, make sure you notch for the wires that hang down. That's a big one there. But so far, let me grab it. So this is what the outcome comes. So the little face plates actually go over your original face there. You have to persuade the needle up and off of there and then back down. You want to be careful. You want to pull it off and do it when you're putting it back on, so that way you can hold the back here where the potentiometer is, so that way you don't break anything. But so far it is a success. We had a little bit of trouble getting the speedo needle off, but we were able to finesse it off there. So more to come, guys. I already know where to tap into the power source for the kit itself, and I can't wait to see how this turns out. So I'm gonna let Peepaw get back to the work here, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so part 2 of doing this indiglo gauge set, I want you to watch how much of a pain in the arse it is to get these things off. With a little finessing, and boom. Now that is how to properly remove the needle off the potentiometer.
One of these.
One of these little trim tools, if you got one sitting around, is a lifesaver. I don't recommend doing it with 2 flathead screwdrivers. We tried that earlier and almost had disaster, but so far, so good. A second ago, Dad set the next piece that goes on that covers all this extra up, and I mean, the white face on there looks fantastic. And then when the indiglo kicks on at night, it's the 90s nostalgia all over again. So Cosmic Racing here, just showing you guys how to simply sit on your porch on a Saturday afternoon and do really cool stuff to your car. And don't be afraid to be different. Whether people like your indiglo gauges or not, who cares? I like them and Dad likes them, so follow along, see how it turns out. Also, they make tons and tons of these kits. You don't have to have indiglo. They make different collars and different faces. But for anyone wanting to do this, please pay attention to the detail. Please be very careful and be very gentle, because 90s plastic, you know, it's getting old and it isn't getting any younger. So do be careful. Cosmic out. Now, guys, what you can see is we have marked with a Sharpie where we need the bevel. This is update part 3 on the custom indiglo gauge cluster. And so far, it is just all what you put into it is what you get out. And it's, oh, watch that, don't hit the
I'm not.
That ain't gonna hurt it. I don't be able to see it, but it didn't hurt it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you might want to turn it off before you take your finger off.
Right.
Those super tedious, very super satisfying to do, knowing that you've got a one-off custom gauge cluster and didn't have to pay somebody hundreds of dollars on the internet to do it.
Next,
you know, do it for you.
Plate.
So time to grab another plate. Now I'm going to show you the reason why we notch. You'll see as Dad sits this down on here that there is that wire that hangs off to make the
right there,
make the glow work, and so that way you don't pinch those wires. I'm sure those solder points are held on by a thread, and we already know how that goes. So as you can tell, it's coming along. More updates to follow. All right, now let's see how this is turning out. This is turning out absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see this glowing not only at night, but fully reassembled to show that, you know, built not bought always. And You can do it yourself. If anybody needs any help or anybody would be interested in having this done, Cosmic Racing is here to help. You get the kit, we'll put it on, and I guarantee it will be absolute fire. So stay tuned, you guys. This should turn out absolutely amazing. Cosmic out. All right, moving forward. So as you can see, all 3 gauges are in, bolted down, and have the needles back on. Now we're installing this next piece, this mid piece, which covers up all the fugly. And that looks super cool already. I love the white face gauges, and especially the fact that for a 90s kid, and I love indiglo, don't know about you guys, but this is turning out absolutely awesome and cannot wait to see. Look at that, you guys.
And you take your finger and push that in, or your key.
Oh man, like look at this. And now I want to show you, let me see here, get your hand out of the way. All right, now we're going to show you a little trick here in a second. Now that this is down, all right, we're going to get this next piece on. Once we get this next piece on, so that way this sits down, I'm going to show you how to keep these wires from moving with a little redneck glue stick trick, all right?
All right, get your redneck glue stick.
All right, more to come. Just wait and see what happens. So, if I'm going to put piece number 3 on, which is what allows this piece to bolt back into your dash. Where those wires go, there happen to be these useless little tabs that are not part of what actually clicks it together. So don't think that this is going to hinder the original functionality of it. But this, and where was it? Maybe this one right here, I think, was going to pinch those wires that hang down. That's the biggest part, you guys. You do not want to pinch or bend those wires that go up to those faces, because it will absolutely break those little tiny solder points. I mean, it's probably a mouse's hair worth of solder on there holding that stuff together. So like I said, it's always better to do it right than do it wrong. So as you can see, a little modification goes a long way. So we're gonna let Dad get back to modifying this, and then we'll have an update. Now, what was the redneck glue stick trick, you asked? Now see, as these wires pop out of those bevels we made, you didn't want them flopping all around and pulling and tugging on stuff. So as you can see, now they're nice and secured. So as I go to hook up these wires, let me get it up here, to the control box, and if you'd accidentally tug on it, guess what it's not going to do? It's not going to rip it back off of your new white faces. Now let's show them. Yeah, that looks good. This is going to turn out awesome. So the next part is going to be, I'm going to go back and get the control box mounted. I'll do a part on this video on this. I'm just going to make this a whole video, you guys. So I know I put part 1 out there, but we're just going to go ahead and make this a whole video series. This turned out absolutely awesome. I mean, not a problem at all. With a little bit of ingenuity, we made sure that it was done right. We're just getting this one last little ball wire in place, and then, I mean, the next part is going to be there in the car to get it wired up, which I'll show you how to do that. And once it's wired up, we will be able to screw this back in, plug it up, test it out. It's going to be awesome. All right, everybody, last part of the video. Now, unfortunately, this was a very hard part. I was not able to film while even attempting to do any of this, but I got a couple little cosmic surprises for you. So, glow shift gauges, glow shift bezel pod to top it off. Now, I was not able to hook up the power to the gauges. I'm running out of daylight and running out of patience for the day, but let's fire old girl up. And it's not even dark yet, and the light's still on this, but let's check it out. All right, moment of truth. Oh, look at that, you guys. That is absolutely killer. The dimmer works. I got a bad battery going here. Good thing I've got a new one, hopefully on the way at some point. But here's the green. I'll just wait till this is dark, and I'll really show it off. But as you can tell by the flickering there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I definitely, my alternator, my battery or something's not happy. Look at that, you guys. That is too absolutely cool. And just for the record, if you take off the brake, look. All right, so with great trial and error, we're going to bring this video to an end for now. I'm going to give you guys just a little sneak preview. The indiglo itself turned out great. However, I have to unhook the battery, manually reset my gauges. Found out I have a bad temp sensor that had jumped over to kick the fan on, and then found out that I had a thermostat go bad from the car sitting. So, with great trial and error comes great success. So, I've got the steering wheel popped off just for the effect, but, indiglo. So yeah, the gauges are going kind of wild. The speedometer's already been all kind of messed up. The fuel gauge doesn't want to read. It basically said, you know, once you've worked on it, you got to reset it. So, you know, there's that. But, excuse the beeping. Also got a little bit of power flux. So I've got some bugs to work out in the car itself. But, you know, it turned out absolutely amazing. Got the dimmer knob. Looks so cool on camera. I mean, it gets bright. Now the greens, you can't really see it on camera, but it switches from blue to green. It's one of those things you gotta see in person, but let's see if I can get the green to stand out there. Blue, which looks green on there, that's great. Green, blue, green. But I absolutely love it. It turned out awesome. Once I get these gauges reset, we'll be doing good, which it actually looks like it's starting to. No, it's still super pissed off. I'll get it fixed though. I've been doing these Hondas for so long, I will absolutely get it fixed. But indiglo gauges are, there we go. Now you can see the collar. Green, blue. Green, blue. So cool. Absolutely love it. And one more little surprise. So, got the glow shift bezel that goes in here. That's got the 2 gauge pods. So, the video tomorrow I'm going to post will absolutely be fire. The Civic mods are coming along great. Just got a few little electronic anomalies to work out, and then we will be golden. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get this channel going. Cosmic out.